Chesapeake Bay is huge, and to bring it back to full health takes a huge effort. Alex Dimitri reports that now includes the planting of 10 billion new oysters in the bay.
Nature once filled the Chesapeake Bay with oysters. Now it's humans working to bring oyster populations back. Those building oyster sanctuaries and those building businesses in oyster aquaculture are joining together to bring 10 billion new oysters to the bay by 2025.
Acceleration of oyster abundance will be critical to making the bay continue to get better, to actually save the bay.
By filtering out nutrients and leaving cleaner water behind. In state-funded and private labs, algae is grown to feed oysters, which then produce microscopic larvae. After a few weeks, it is brought into contact with recycled shells, which eventually attach as tiny oysters called spat. The building blocks of new oyster reefs. Drop in a billion spat.
You will get not only a large number, maybe 10, 15, 20% of those that actually survive, but they will, of course, grow and spawn and reproduce and create more oysters.
The seafood industry needs a viable oyster industry in order to survive.
Johnny Shockley is investing in aquaculture. Growing oysters to sell makes money, jobs, and more clean water.
There is absolutely a future to grow oysters on the Chesapeake Bay. One of the best estuaries in the world to grow oysters.
While the goal is ambitious, what's at stake is too important not to try.
It provides a food supply, it creates economic activity, and it helps actually improve the quality of the water of the bay.
Since not all will survive, it will take more than 10 billion spat to grow 10 billion oysters. But the technology to ramp up is growing. Alex Dimitri, WJZ.
The goal of 10 billion oysters isn't all on Maryland. Virginia also is taking part in the effort.